here we are, live.
This is your first time seeing the opening cinematic since it skips it on your first time booting the game.
Yep.
This is pretty much just a remake of what it was like in Diamond and Pearl. There are differences, but mostly pretty faithful.
Alright.
And if you don't press the A button fast enough, it will cycle again, of course.
I kind of figured. Like it is right now. But that's because I actually kind of need to send a message really quick.
Fine. Try to remind me. Actually, no. I'll just send you the link to it now. And you can watch later. But I'll send you a link to a thing that shows what it looked like in the originals.
Alright. For some reason, there's a tiny bit of audio weirdness. And I noticed it last night.
In your game?
Yeah.
Or...
Okay. So...
Send you that for future viewing.
Alright. I'll look at that later.
Yep.
And I'm going to transition to the split screen view.
So yeah, I will be speedrunning the Japanese version, so to speak, while I wait for him to get his first badge. Basically as something to do while I wait for the two of us to be caught up with each other.
if anyone sees this VOD afterward, or stream or whatever, I don't know what to call it. Like, if you're referring to people watching it in the future, do you refer to it just as a stream that happened or as just a VOD?
The VOD of the stream, whatever.
Um,
Think it too much.
It's weird, and I think I'll just leave it there. But anyway, by the time this goes up on my YouTube, which I do kind of plan to do, most likely unedited, maybe just cutting out like the little like starting soon card or something at most, you know. I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving, given as of the stream it is tomorrow or less than an hour according to my time zone.
Also, completely unrelated to what you just said. For some reason, the default names for the rival in the Japanese version are John, Shigeru, Koji, and Toshinobu.
Are two of those like just Nintendo references? Or are those just common names?
So Shigeru is definitely going to be a reference to Shigeru Miyamoto, of course. John, or actually no, that's not John, it's Jun. My bad, I misread it.
Ah. Those are different. But you do know the other one that I was referring to, right?
Yeah, I think so.
You said it was Koji? Koji?
Koji.
My first thought of that is Koji Kondo.
I think that's slightly different, but possibly. Right, I'll just go with the first choice, Jun.
But you can see where I got that from, of course, right?
Yeah. Also, I think the reason why I misread it as John at first was because one of the default names in Red was John. Anyway, so you talked to your rival and got the town map.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't need to do anything more in the school, but if you want, you can battle those two up in the blue square to get a free TM.
The way the grid system makes some characters move when they're just trying to get to you. Yes,
You reached the part I ominously foreboded yesterday, where you now need to go find 3 clowns and answer yes to their questions.
Can a Pokemon hold an item? No.
If it was red and blue, you would be correct to say no. But it is not red and blue.
This is a few generations in.
Wait a minute.
Wait, which generation is Diamond and Pearl again?
4.
4? Why did they use clowns for this?
Who knows? Which starter should I pick for my Japanese file?
I have no input.
I'll go with Piplup for this one, for no particular reason. So you now have a Poketch. Or Pokemon Watch.
Hooray! I know you see it at a delay, but just
Yeah.
the first thing just being dividing by
Dividing 0 by 0. And yeah, I like that it does make a point of being like, no, that's not a valid question.
It's just, huh?
So yeah, tapping on one of them on that screen lets you hear their cry, but more importantly, it shows their current health and whether they have any status conditions.
Also, for some reason, tapping on the clock just kind of brightens it up.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know
That
what
that made a
does.
bit more sense on the original DS, I feel like.
Also, didn't I see on your end there was like a drawing thing?
At one point. At what point was that?
Like a thing you could like write something.
Oh, yeah. You don't have that yet. After you get the first gym badge, you can get an additional app on there.
Alright, so it's just something that just stays in the corner?
Yeah, you can hide it if you want by holding R.
Apparently you can't do that while you have a text box open. In a way, it's like a picture-in-picture inside of a split screen. Hey, it's a Pikachu. Neat.
I think I found that nickname. My starter for this one. Am I hearing fireworks outside my house? This is not the 4th of July, people.
Bidoof.
Bidoof. The objectively best Pokemon.
Every trainer has a Bidoof.
Yep.
Why?
You know why.
Because it's Bidoof.
Indeed. I sure hope.
Not to
this
mention
Shinx
it's
doesn't
also
know an
level
electric
4
attack.
and I'm like one-shotting it.
That Shinx knows an electric attack. That's a problem. I gotta love that train of thought I went through there, where like I start fighting this trainer, see he has a Shinx, I'm just like, I sure hope that it doesn't have an electric attack, and then immediately after I say that, I see Thunder Shock.
Of course, right?
Yep. Thankfully, it's not using it very often because this trainer isn't especially clever. Or like, thinks he's clever. It's using Leer on me a bunch.
Oh, hey, it's an Abra. I want one of you.
Don't try to weaken it. You gotta just throw a ball and hope for the best.
Wait, what?
It'll teleport away if you attack it.
Oh.
It'll
And
also
I got
teleport away if... It was also going to teleport away if you didn't catch it on the first attempt. So, you know.
Well, I now
Now-
have an Abra.
Considering you plan to use Jirachi on your team, probably not much need to put that on your team. But it is nice to have that available since you can use teleport to get back to the last Pokemon Center you've been to.
That is a repel down there.
So yeah, you might as well just keep it in your party until you've got something to replace it. If I want to catch specifically Starlight, I ought to go back.
And of course, people have to send me messages now of all times.
Yeah. What do you expect, right?
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go see what that is really quick.
By the way, I've almost caught up with you already.
Alright. Whoa, my audio went super crunchy for a moment. I want to know what's causing that. But then again, I have multiple things in line with... in, like,
Could be any number of reasons.
one signal, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, A, there's the capture card itself, but then it's like, I also have like a switcher, there could be just something going on there. Right?
Yeah. using. I'd like to switch which controller type I'm using.
Oh, what for?
There were some situations where I wanted to use the arrows to walk around, and I was having a bit of difficulty with that on the Pro controller. So I'm using the Joy-Con now.
So Chimchar wants to learn Power Up Punch.
Yes. So check the description of Power Up Punch and see what it does, right?
Alright, striking opponents over and over makes the user's fists harder. Hitting a target raises the attack stat.
Yeah, so basically, it's stronger than Scratch. Well, no, it's about the same strength as Scratch, 40 power. But every time you successfully hit with it, you get an attack bonus for that battle. So, I'd say either get rid of Scratch or Taunt, depending on whether you think you're going to use Taunt. Ironically, the best use for Taunt would have been using it on Abra to make it so it can't teleport away from you. But it's a bit late for that now. Taunt can be useful in multiplayer, though, if you don't want your opponent using a particular status move.
I think I'll get rid of Scratch.
So now I'm ahead of you, technically. Like you're still in the cave between the two towns. I always forget that that kid actually just says noob. It basically calls you a noob.
Mm-hmm.
Like, part of the reason I forget is because they actually changed that line in Platinum, but they reverted it for this because, of course, this is based on Diamond and Pearl, not Platinum. By the way, would you like a hint for where a hidden item in this town is?
Is it one of these?
Not really, no.
Nope.
I don't think any of those have a hidden item in them. I could be wrong, but I don't think they do. And it's not the rocks behind the fence or anything like that. There is, however, a way to get behind the fence in one spot. That's your hint.
I found an X defense though.
Could be useful at some point. The X items will boost a stat sharply, so it's like raising it by 2 stages at once. That's vicious. There we go.
Alright, so do I actually need to break this rock to continue?
No, you do not.
Well, where else do I go then?
The other way.
Yeah,
In fact, that's not even a breakable rock.
What do you mean the other-
You missed the thing you needed to do, though. No.
Oh.
Talk to the guy in the red hard hat. The one guy who's different from everyone else. I had an Avar encounter, but I didn't get lucky like you did.
Sadness. what do you think I should do with rollout?
For which Pokemon? Geodude?
Geodude.
I suspect you will not be using Sandstorm ever. It's like, look at the description of Sandstorm, and I think you'll see what I mean.
Yeah.
It's good for Geodude, not so great for the rest of your team.
Okay.
Okay, so you talked to Rourke.
I'm sorry, I got a little distracted.
You talked to the guy in the red hard hat.
That's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
But first, Geodude. I don't feel like fighting it though, but that's what the run button's for, right?
That is for what the run button is for, is if you don't want to do a battle.
Hooray for just running away. Dang it. Game. Can I walk
Sometimes.
2 feet without Geodude?
The answer is no. Really? Again?
I've been standing in this bit for a while because I kind of like this music.
Oh yeah, music in this game is great. Yeah, I think you should be able to access the gym now. I'm not doing anything of consequence if you want to switch it to focus exclusively on yours.
Alright then. Yeah, in that case... Yeah, I'll have it transition to focus on me because, yeah, gym leader.
Yep. And after you do the gym leader, then we can have our first battle. Which will count for like 0 points because, well, we have no team building opportunities to speak of before the first gym. Right. There's some, but not much. Honestly, I've just seen that you went ahead and filled up your entire party, so you'll probably win just based on numbers.
Well, part of it was... I'm seeing a no signal. Oh wait, no, that's
Don't worry
coming
about
from you. Never mind.
Don't worry about it. There's a reason for it, just don't worry about it. It will make sense later. Signal should be back any second now. Yeah. Now that you're fighting the gym leader, I'll switch back to my real profile. So you're just going into this using the punch them all as much as possible strategy.
It's working.
So far, but at the same time, you're also getting a little low on health.
Shinx wants to learn Bite.
That's a good move.
What to replace?
That is up to you.
Oh!
You okay?
Yeah, cat, yeah. But this time, pain was not involved. For people watching the stream back, I tend to wear a pair of shorts, and then my cat likes to jump on my likes to jump up onto my lap and use claws to do so. And it hurts. My cat decided to jump up onto the back of my chair, right behind my head, and it kinda spooked me. Plus, normally before he jumps, my cat normally meows. This time he didn't.
Spooky jump.
Spooky jump.
Anyway, I'd say actually maybe replace tackle. Because, like, it's stronger than tackle. And it's not likely you're going to come across things that resist both dark and electric. I would very much recommend just going in with more power up punch. Because it's a rock type.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
it's going to resist that pretty hard.
I don't know why, but, like...
Oh, you lose.
But, like, in my head, I'm like... Fire should be strong against rock, right?
Nope.
Rock can be melted with heat.
But you have to get it really hot for that to happen. Like, really hot. Anyway, at this point, I think it's unlikely you win if Chimchar's down. You don't have a grass type, you don't have a water type.
But here's the thing, you've seen past playthroughs before of mine.
Yes. Sometimes you get very lucky. Feel like it. I'm not sure whether it's better to go for Bite or Thundershock here, but this seems to be working decently for you. I'm very surprised he hasn't used Bulldoze on you yet, though.
And you had to say that, didn't you? You had to say that.
I mean, it was a matter of time.
I know, but you say that and he immediately uses it. I blame you.
You can blame me all you like, that doesn't mean that it actually was my fault. I think if you're gonna win this, it's gonna be with rollout, actually.
Oh, roll
But
out.
it's unlikely that you win, honestly. So yeah, like, tackle's doing nothing. Did you pick tackle again?
Remember, delay.
I don't know how long they'll let you go for, but rollout builds up in power over time, so if anything's gonna take it out, that's gonna be it.
And then what ended up happening was he constantly made me flinch.
is going to do literally nothing. He doesn't even have an attacking move.
Well, yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, what use is Abra right now?
Right
Anywhere.
now? Right now, none.
Like, I mean,
Uh,
like, anywhere.
Once it
it's
evolves,
gonna
it
be
becomes
sick.
really good. That's the whole thing, is Magikarp and Abra are both ones where you have to evolve them before they become worth anything. But once you evolve them, they're very worth it.
I thought there was a rule if they only had one potion. I thought that was a rule.
That's not necessarily
one
a rule,
item.
no. So yeah, with that, you really have lost, it seems. So, the good news is the penalties for whiting out are not bad in this game, honestly. Like, I don't think there's much of a penalty at all.
I don't think these games even have penalties for losing. You
The
usually
older
just...
ones, the older ones definitely did. The original games, like back in Gen 1, I don't remember when they changed it, but in Gen 1 at least, you lost half your money if you lost a battle. But anyway, yeah. I think you'll be fine if you try again. Just use a potion on your Chimchar before the Cranidos comes out and just use Power Up Punch. Don't try to use Ember.
I'm tempted just to finish him off with Ember.
No, keep using Power Up Punch.
But the thing is, he's so low. I kind of want to preserve points a bit.
You don't need to preserve the points. You will not need 18 Power Up Punches. You do need the plus attack bonus from using Power Up Punch. Plus, he's using a potion. Every time you use Power Up Punch, you get that much stronger. That's the goal here.
I think I think my issue is I try to think ahead in ways that I really shouldn't.
Yeah, like, if this were not a gym battle, that would make sense. But this is a battle against a gym leader. You're probably not going to need to worry about that, because you'll be going to the Pokemon Center afterward anyway. Just go ahead and Power Punch. Just slightly surprised the Onyx went for Rock Throw there. It makes sense, I suppose, but at least with both of the battles I've had against Rourke, he always had his Onyx use Stealth Rock. I mean, take a look at Fury Slice, but I'm not personally a fan of it.
Yeah, that sounds like something I don't think I'll take.
It can, if you get lucky, be really strong, but honestly, like, most of the time it doesn't work out to be that great.
Geodude wants to learn Harden.
It already knows Defense Curl, right? Don't bother.
Don't bother?
Like, literally, they're both defense-raising moves. I don't know why they bother to offer you both. But yes, Rourke, the plan is to take out Granados exactly the same way as the others.
In fact, even faster.
Yeah, that's why you go for nothing but Power Punch in this battle. Because you need all the attack bonuses so you can one-shot that Granados. So, Double Team is kind of an interesting move.
Okay.
The more times you use it during a battle, the easier it is for the enemy to miss you. It's up to you whether you want to take that one.
I don't think so.
Okay. I was gonna say if you were gonna take it, I'd replace Growl. Well, not Growl. I'd actually replace Tackle out of those. But that's only if you take it. Here we go. This is, I think, first evolution between any of us in this.
Monferno.
Yes. Congratulations on having a 50% increase in Fire Monkey.
Mach Punch.
Mach Punch is a useful move. Power Up Punch is gonna be your bread and butter move, I think. But Mach Punch is really good if you want to guarantee that you move first. So I might suggest taking that one over taunt. Probably you're not going to use taunt very often. You obtain stickers.
Stickers.
You'll get
Gotta
to
love
find out what the
stickers.
stickers are for a bit later. But go ahead and heal
Right.
up and then...
Reminds me of the Wii U having stamps when Miiverse was a thing.
Yes.
When games
little
could
bit.
give you stamps.
And then open up your trainer card once you've finished healing.
A trainer card. Yeah?
So if you press Y, you should be able to see your badge.
Okay.
But now switch it back over to show both of ours.
Ah, right.
You might notice a difference. Two differences, actually, technically.
Yours is sparkling. What's the other
Yes.
difference?
The other difference is the color of the border. My case is blue, presumably because diamond. Yours is pink, presumably because pearl. The case itself. Anyway, yes, mine's sparkling because if you undock your system and rub on the touchscreen, you can polish your badges.
Huh.
If you don't do this, eventually they'll start to become grimy after a while. It's a feature only in the Generation 4 games and these remakes.
So now I'm just like, so if you're a person who doesn't want to undock your Switch, then you just have grimy badges, and there's
Yep.
nothing you can do about it unless you
There-
dock it, undock it.
Yeah,
Because honestly, I want to.
maybe do
But,
it after the stream's over.
Yeah, because like yeah, because with how it is so far, it'll actually start showing one of my monitors instead of a no signal.
Right.
Uh,
But yeah, this made a bit more sense on DS, where one of the screens was always a touch screen. Right?
and like
That's
always
why they added
available.
the feature originally. Exactly. That's why they added the feature originally.
I'm not sure I like the feature myself because like I don't usually like undocking my Switch that much. I like using it just
Yeah, I do wish there was a way to do it without having to undock the system. I wish they did have TV mode option for polishing them, but I still like that the feature's in the game.
Yeah, like, I don't mind that it's there. Just, I don't like the fact that I have to undock it if I don't want grimy badges.
Anyway, now that we're done with that, go ahead and head down into the basement of this Pokemon Center.
That is upstairs. That is down. The Pokemon Center basement where everyone looks the same.
Yep.
Alright.
So yeah, I wanted you to go down into the basement right away because that unlocks the ability to press Y when you're outside of a Pokemon Center to open up the trade menu.
Okay.
Also, because if you talk to the attendant on the middle one out of the three, if you talk to the middle attendant, you should have the option to
With the link code?
yes, with a link code, and you can see what mine is.
Part of me wants to say, should we really be showing that on stream?
The answer is yes, because like basically no one's watching.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's watching.
I do see a user in the chat, but they have said nothing. I don't even know what's going on with that, honestly. Anyway, let me know once you've got the code entered in.
Okay, I've got it in.
I don't think I actually set a Union Room appearance, so I wonder what I'll look like to you. Because you apparently look like a schoolgirl or something.
You might be able to see what you look like on my end.
Ironically enough, my character looks like a schoolboy.
Either way.
I wanted to battle.
Okay. I don't know what to do, so,
Oh, what it is after one of us sets out a call, the other has to interact, right?
Oh, okay. This works a little different than I thought it would.
Yes.
Should I just enter these like in order or something?
You can do what you like. Hindsight, I'm not sure if I should have done the order I did, but whatever. But you're probably going to beat me because your starter has a type advantage against mine, plus you have more Pokemon than me. But it'll be fun just to see how this goes. Oh, also your starter's evolved and mine's not.
Okay.
Honestly, my expectation is that your Monferno sweeps my entire team. What else is gonna happen, right?
Yeah, because honestly, I could probably just keep using Mach Punch.
Power Up Punch?
Oh yeah, Power Up Punch. Both of them have the word punch in the name.
Yeah, now you've reached the point where Power Up Punch is probably stronger than Ember, right? Even accounting for how Ember would be super effective against my Turtwig. So yep, as expected, a clean sweep.
Honestly, I think I'm going to use this one. Alright then.
Oh no, I lost. Yeah, let's just call it there. But now you know how this room works. We don't really have anything to trade at this point. So I think,
but I see how that works then.
yeah. Yeah, you can at any time when you're not inside a Pokemon Center, just press the Y button and it will pop up this menu, which will let you access the Union Room.
Alright.
Here, I found this person asking if I want to join a group.
Joining a group, you say?
I'm going to make a group. And I think you know what I'm going to name it. So now, let me just double check this first again. Local room. Okay, that's a little annoying. It means that we can't actually join the same group.
Ah.
Apparently the option to join someone else's group is only available in local rooms, not the global room.
That's a shame because we are quite literally an entire country apart.
Yep.
Honestly, I don't think I'm going to continue much further. Maybe so we can get Owen in on the whole thing.
I did kind of think you should get just a little bit further because it's probably best to unlock the mystery gift feature as soon as possible so you can just redeem that, not have to worry about it later. So you see where I am, right?
Thud.
Yes,
Yeah.
Thud. If you get to right where I am here, there will be a battle. You do that battle, you will progress the story just enough that the game will let you unlock Mystery Gift. But to actually unlock it, you need to go into the Jubilife TV building and talk to someone in there. So I'll give you more details about that once you're closer to that point. That person with the green hair, by the way, that you passed by a bit ago, is actually who you would need to talk to make a group. But since it's only possible to add someone to your group if you play online, that's not the best. Anyway, yeah, that's the battle. You'll be doing a multi-battle. Looks like you nearly finished there. Just more talky bits.
Oh, yeah. I got distracted. Hooray.
Hooray.
I got to looking
Distractions.
away from my game. Distractions are fun when you're easily distractible.
Did you increase your text speed, by the way, or did you leave it on medium?
I left it.
Okay, and that was a deliberate decision.
Yeah, I just decided to leave it.
So now, just head into Tube Life TV. I'm looking at the sign for it right now.
This one?
Oh, there's delay, but I'm assuming yes. You'll want to go up the stairs. And then up the stairs again.
Okay.
Once you've gone up the stairs 2 times, go down to where I am right here. Talk to this person.
Oh, neat.
Yes, the lotto thing. Oh, you actually managed to get a match. That's kind of lucky.
The last digit. So I got an Ultra Ball.
Yes, this is the main thing to encourage you to trade with lots of people. Since the more Pokemon you have ID numbers for, the higher the odds that you win a good prize.
Okay. Twice, you said, and then
Yes.
This guy.
So yeah, talk to him. And he'll basically ask you for like what TV shows you like watching.
Happy Egg Club. Gotta catch 'em all. That's just Pokemon tagline.
But then one of these is not like the others.
Yeah, a show for us. I don't know what that one is all about.
Come on now.
Everyone happy, a Wi-Fi connection.
Yeah, this is a direct reference to the original games where you would actually get to pick from a list of words to come up with a thing to tell him, and if you put in that exact combo of words, something would happen. Specifically, if you choose that here, you'll see the same thing that happened back then.
And there's the option. Ah, there's 2 of them here.
Yep. Yeah, even if you don't intend to actually train it as part of your playthrough, since I'm going to be using Manaphy and we agreed to do just 1 legendary each, it's still probably good to hatch it, right? And then there's also the platinum style outfits that you can get.
Alright then. Is there anything else I should do before?
Nothing urgent. Like, if you aren't wanting to play anymore tonight, that was about what I wanted you to finish with.
Alright. It's also coming to mind because it's like 1:39 in the morning for me.
But you don't have work tomorrow.
I do not. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Unless you don't live in the US, in which case, happy Thursday.
Yep.
I am going to see if I can get this Manaphy egg to hatch before you go, though. Because I'm close. Or at least so the game says.
If that's the case, I'll actually just focus on your view for a moment.
Would be nice if I had a bike.
Yep. But also, just hooray for live editing.
Hooray for the music constantly changing. I'm gonna do something while I'm thinking of it, because I'll forget otherwise. Now that we know what the Union Room is like. Which of these appearances should I pick?
The aroma lady? What?
Should I pick that one?
No, I was just like that name, just aroma lady.
Focused on like plants and stuff.
Ah. Personally, I may either go for camper or guitarist myself.
I might actually get into breeding later, so I'll just pick Pokemon Breeder. For now, at least. Back to running. It claims that the egg is nearly hatched.
Cue the song of about a person walking 500 miles and then 500 more just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to be right out your door.
See, I hadn't actually heard the original version of the song until I saw it referenced in a video. You might remember the one I showed you where he got Pokemon Sword like a day early by getting it from the Australian eShop, and had been playing for a week, and he hadn't left Route 1 because he was shiny hunting Wooloo.
Oh.
And he used that song, but changed the lyrics to be like, knocked out 500 Wooloo. Going to knock out 500 more.
just getting a game a day early just to spend the entire time shiny hunting a Wooloo
On Route 1.
on Route 1.
Ah, here it is.
Awesome.
It plays a different animation for the Manaphy egg. No nickname for Manaphy. It's a legendary. Hooray! That's fine. Naive nature seems pretty fitting for a baby Pokemon. Oh. So yes, I have a water type now, Matt. Next time we battle, things will be different!
Mwahaha.
Indeed. So yeah, now we basically finished what I wanted to show you tonight. I might play some on my own, honestly, because like I'm super excited for this game, and it's not as late over here as it is where you are.
Yeah. And considering, like, tomorrow's Thanksgiving, I have, like, family plans.
Yeah.
So.
I might end up doing stuff with my family. I'm hoping. I got some board games in the mail today, and I'm hoping we can play them.
That sounds pretty
I say
fun.
board games, they're like tabletop games. One of them is just a card game. Yeah, this seems like a good place to end this.
Is it a children's card game?
It is not.
Ooh. So it's not Yu-Gi-Oh! Got it.
Correct. I already have Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I did not get more.
Everyone who sees this VOD, go watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged.
And also Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds.
Anyway, so yeah, that seems to be it for this stream.
Good night, everybody. Assuming there's an everybody to say good night to.
Yep. Hopefully someone watches it at some point. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? It's the internet.